What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Scrapyard. Haven't played since I did the live stream, so nothing's really changed since the end of that. I did, however, move the truck forward a little bit, disconnected it, moved all the items out of it because I did notice a lot of my items kept going in there and it was confusing me. So I'm gonna leave it disconnected for the time being, at least. I think there's a storm coming. It sounds pretty windy outside. The sun is going down as well, so we'll have to sleep soon. And I think what I want to get started on today is once again upgrading the ship a little bit more, because we did find another large atmospheric thruster. So we have two of those now. Unfortunately, we still only have these small ones, so side to side, forward, back are not going to be all that powerful. I do wonder, though, because if I have two of these large thrusters on here, it's going to be a little bit nuts. And I think you can... maybe not. I thought there was a way to kind of reduce how much it thrusts. There might be. I don't know. Might have to look into that or be very, very careful. And yeah, that wasn't very careful now, was it? Okay. I think my batteries are set to recharge. So there we go. And yes, there is a storm coming, as you can see. So let's get this guy unlocked and moving. And we're going to put it inside the hangar, which will hopefully give us enough safety from debris and all that nice flying stuff that wants to kill you. I think I might have to make this door a little bit bigger when I get done doing what I would like to do on this. And let's see, what is going to be the best way to do it? I just kind of keep it tilted pretty far forward like this. That way it's elevated enough to work on, but still reachable. At least hopefully. That might not work. So I'm gonna have to get this thruster out. We'll probably cut the blocks out of the side and drag it out. It's the only part I think that's gonna suck a little bit. But during the stream, I found I think it was four of these batteries that aren't complete. I do still have another complete one over here, though. Right there. Maybe another one even. So we got 4 or 5 batteries. What are you? Yep, so there's another battery here. I have plenty of power cells for them. So I figure slap a bunch more batteries on here, maybe another cargo container. Make it look a little bit better. Put the 2 thrusters on, which will give a ton of lifting capability. And I'm hoping that's going to increase my threat score a little bit. And make it so that the scrap signals that pop up are a little better, a little bit nicer. So that's the plan. We'll see if it works. I hope it does. But I think I need to remember I'm on Scrapyard, so I need to detach things and not just grind them down, because for a second I was getting ready to just go in and butcher that thing. The landing gears are fine. Those can be built. We'll take the floodlight off. We're going to want to keep lights on it later on, but for now they're in the way. Okay, landing gears are off. And we're going to maybe pull it out from this side. So we got that reverse thruster here. I'd rather keep it intact and save on weld pads as much as I can. I want to keep this ship somewhat intact as intact as possible. So we're gonna just add on to it, really. And then later on, when we get some more hydrogen thrusters, I'll probably just add them onto this ship, and it'll just be a Frankenstein of all kinds of junk. But I think that's kind of the point of Scrapyard anyways. Things don't have to look nice. Okay, so we got this opened up. That should allow us to detach. That's a little bit shaky. And grabby hands, please don't betray me today. Ooh, you are stuck? You're not gonna move for me, are you? I don't know. You're moving a little bit, but not enough. Guess I could take the cockpit off. Didn't really want to. Yeah, we'll do it. I might end up going with a different cockpit anyways, who knows. So we'll take that off. Now, can I wiggle you out? Really? Still can't. Let's open you up a little bit more then, I guess. Okay, that has to free it, right? There we go. Let's get you moved out of the way. And that does open us up quite a bit. And I think I've got 2 batteries on this already, right? They're just a little bit offset. That is okay. So maybe put another one right next to this one and then one right on top of it. Keep the gyroscope and the side-to-side thrusters right where they are. Go from 2 batteries to 4 batteries. I'd say that would work. So we'll grab this one because it's complete. Got a pretty good charge on it. Oh, this one's not a warfare battery. The other ones are, I believe. Yeah, which it doesn't matter. I think these ones are also. Nope, that's regular. Okay, neat. What we need to do then is some weld pads of the small grid variety. And I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of them because I know I'm gonna need them. We'll put one here. And then the other one can go right on. Keep forgetting, I need to change. Let me see if I can change my keybinds. Let's try that. Went back to default settings. So I have a full-size keyboard now, so that might be okay. That seems a little bit better. Oh, I gotta actually flip that. Need the weld pad on top. Come on, baby. Come on. Get in there. Yes, sir. There we go. All right, 3 batteries. Now we want to put... Okay, I want to put another one. 4 batteries might be a little bit excessive. Nah, there's no such thing as excessive. We'll put another one. Right there. And we're gonna need... So one of these... Actually, a lot of these have quite a bit of power cells in them. So I'm not even gonna need very many. I choose you. Let's put the weld pad on it now. Okay. Want you to be just like this. Slide you in. Perfect. A few more batteries, so 4 total. And then, and these, it's nice because these take up the same spot that the thruster did. So now, I can close this back up a little bit. Cockpit can go flush right up against it. I don't know if it was before. Okay. Let's take a look at the cockpits. What do we want to go? I kind of do like the industrial one. See how that one looks. I do kind of like that one. Let's go with it. Oh, 10 metal grids? Does the flush cockpit not have big metal grids? Okay. That's annoying. So no, we're not going with the industrial cockpit then. That is not worth the metal grids that I have. Alright, so let's do... It's probably just going to be the flush cockpit again. Then again, the cab cockpit doesn't take very much at all. Yeah, we're going to stick with the flush cockpit. It looks probably the best out of all of them. At least, I think the industrial one would be super nice, but 10 middle grids is just a little bit nuts to me. This thing is still long. So, actually, we're going to want connector access to the cargo containers. Because some items don't flow through the small ports. We're going to want the large port. What if... Take the connector off. Do not take... Oh, you're not welded up all the way? You take damage, or was it just not welded up before? I don't know. We'll move that out of the way. And we're gonna move 2 of the batteries so that we can inset cargo containers a little bit better. And that is because this ship is gonna be quite a bit wider. Because I'm going to put the large thrusters on the outside, almost like wings. At least that's the plan, but we'll get this opened up. Take the scrap beacon off so I can build those. I think I want to put this guy forward a little bit more. Probably right here. And then when I get another one, I can stick it on the other side. Just to kind of get it out of the way. Like so. And then we'll take out a little bit more of this. Okay. That'll free up room. I can put the batteries next to these ones. They'll all be consolidated in the same spot. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But I think this is a good spot for them. So I can drop you. And that'll go right there. I want that side facing out. Because these are 3 by... Yeah, 3 by 3. We're going to go there. Perfect. And same thing for the other side. So let's get this battery dropped. Thunk. Weld pad here, and I think it was there. There we go. It makes it quite a bit wider already just with the batteries, and it looks a little bit silly, but that's okay. We will fix that here in a sec. These are holding stuff. Gyros up top, which is a little bit unfortunate. Might move the gyros down to here or something like that, which I think it'll just disconnect if I... There we go. That'll work. And I should have a couple more of them. At least one right here. Ouch. I think this one's intact. Okay. One on each side. I think these spots will be okay. Yeah. I do like that grabby hands, I think, changed, because before you could grab stuff if you had your welder or grinder out, which was not good, but it looks like that's changed now, which is pretty sweet. So we're gonna grab you, kind of spin you, no, something like that. There's one. Now, do I need two of them? No, probably not, but you know, why not keep it relatively symmetrical? Right there. Bing, bang, boom. 2 gyroscopes, 4 batteries, and that leaves plenty of room to put the medium cargos in here. And then it won't look as silly. And I want to get you welded all the way up. I don't know why it's not. It might have taken damage because I'm pretty sure I had it all the way welded before. One there. Another one right. I think it's there. Yep. Oh. I don't know if you're gonna squeeze in there without much fuss or not. Oh, it's close. Nice. Yep, that's good. Connected. Now we can... I want to put another one on. Because one thing that we're getting sort of kind of low on was steel plate. I think we have a fair amount. Oh, that is too much. Just under 3,000. And then motors. I want to get more motors. Large steel tubes wouldn't hurt. So we gotta definitely stock back up on steel plates, so that's why I'm putting a little bit more cargo. I have 3 of them? Okay. Are you complete? You are? So we're gonna use this one. Now I think it's still gonna look kind of long, but once I have the large thrusters, which are going to stick out on the back side a little bit, but kind of stick out on the sides, it won't look as bad, I don't think. I think it'll look, it's, in my mind, it's going to look better than it was in the first place. Try and get you as close as we can. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, that already looks so much better, and we have twice as many batteries and twice as much cargo storage. Now, how was it going to fly? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I think I'm going to move these flatmos onto the battery itself, though. Because if we find more of these, then we can put more on. These ones on top will stay. I don't think they're going to be in the way at all. And then that one's fine there. Is it fine there? Might not be. I might actually move it back. Yeah, I think I'm going to move it back a little ways. Okay. So if I move you to right here, we're going to have a connector on the back side anyways. That should free up a pretty good amount of space. Spin. Rotate. Attach. There you go. Perfect. And now the flatmos. Oh, did they both land perfectly for me to put these on? Sweet. Alright, and you guys are gonna go... Yeah, I think right onto the battery is gonna be fine. Lip. And... stick. There you go. Grab the other one. Yeah, default key bindings with a proper keyboard. Much easier. Nice. Alright. So now... everything should be good aside from lift thrusts, obviously. So we're going to just use regular blocks to kind of get it where I want it. And then we can adjust it from there. 4 blocks out. Let's actually go 3 blocks out, because I'll put them on the ends. I was going to stick it on the front or back side of these, but I'll put it on the ends, and then we can form some light armor block around them from there. I think... how long are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Yeah, I think in the middle will be a good spot. I gotta get you turned around. Oh, you're heavy. Oh, it would help if I put a weld pad on the end of this. Did I? Yeah, you're welded. Okay. Let's try this again. Where are we at? There we go. I can barely lift these things with the grabby hands. They're definitely a little on the heavy side. And we need this one. Did it already have the metal grids? Oh, geez, 90 motors. See, that's why we got the cargo containers on here, because now we're gonna have a little bit of a shortage on motors. Oh, you're a regular one. Oh, that's gonna look a little bit on the funny side. Alright, we're gonna want to put you in the center as well. Okay. No, you just fell down. Put that on. Get these welded up while I'm at it, though. before I forget. I don't remember if I got the one behind it. Yes. Come on, you're almost there. Come on. Come on. Please. There we go. Okay. Definitely a little bit wider. Just a little bit. I might actually bring these in. No. We're gonna leave them. Room for expansion later on. So we're gonna want to double these up back here, because then we can utilize some half blocks to kind of help the look. Something like that, and then if I go like this, that might look okay. Regular. That off. That was a half block, and then one of those. Hopefully, so the little ring of light armor blocks around it will protect it a little bit, not a whole lot. It's a start to something that will probably still look like ass. But as long as it functions, that is all I care about. Now I'm going to just go through and do the same thing on the other one. Not terrible. It could be better, but it's not terrible. Not coon. Connector. And so we're going to want to put a connector back on. Yeah, that's not terrible, and plenty of room for some improvements later on. That thruster's not in the way as far as thruster damage goes, because I found out the hard way that thruster damage is on. Okay. So we can bring this back just a little more. Okay. Not too shabby. We have our landing gear on the front, and we're going to put a couple more landing gears so that we can carry things. I can put those there. It looks a little bit funny because of the blocks. Let's try. Have one there. Here. Oh, I'm out of steel plate. Yeah, that was way too much. Yeah. I think that'll work right there. Put that there. There. Perfect. And then we can put one on each of those spots. I'm gonna be sure to label them as well. That way when I put them back on the hotbar, I'll know which ones are which. Okay, so you are going to be FR, front right. BR, back right. And so on and so forth. Okay, I think that works. That doesn't look terrible. Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, it's a work in progress. It's not done yet. Still getting there, and I would like to take all those off. We'll put some more of those floodlights. Floodlight angled. Those can go right here on the batteries, actually. Those give a good angle, I think. We have a thruster, actually, right there. Yes, that'll work. Nice. Okay. And there is room for expansion. I could put more stuff on top. Maybe put like a O2H2 generator on it if I really wanted to. Eventually I'm going to find another survival kit, and then I'll be able to put that on it. And then with hydrogen thrusters and stuff. That'll be pretty sweet. Alright, alright. Now don't worry. We're going to test it out and do some exploring and whatnot. So we did completely get rid of... Whoops. The cockpit, so we have to redo everything. And we're going to switch lock there. Okay, those are all those ones. This is our front one. And I'm going to want the front left there. So front left, front right, and then back left, back right. Will be kind of like the order. Switch lock. Back left and then back right. Definitely have to love tap that space bar. Okay, so I think it is too wide. Side to sides. But I do believe this is too wide to fit out, right? It is. Okay. That's okay. We'll temporarily take these out. I'll make this hangar a little bit wider later on. We will go to sleep, get some sunlight, put everything away so that we don't have anything on our inventory. All right. All right. Let's get this thing outside. Oops. Definitely quite a bit wider. Look at that. It almost looks proper, like something that should be flying. How does it have 20 days of battery power? I don't think that's accurate. I mean, most of these are full. Something's not working. Not showing any battery usage. That's weird. See what I mean? The little power bar isn't moving. This thing takes off upwards very quickly though. But I don't know why my bar is not working. Strange. Let me relog and see if that fixes, because I need to know what the battery is. It's still not working. Okay, now it is. Oh, okay. I see. Alright. I heard this thing clunk. So it might have actually bumped into... Yeah, it did. Okay, so I'll have to fix that at some point. Worry about that another time. And I hear a storm coming, of course. So many storms. Oh. one last thing before I forget. Put a scrap beacon back on this guy. I mean, it probably doesn't really need it, but I would definitely feel more comfortable having one on here. We'll just put you right there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and unlock. There we go. Now we're working. Few hours of flight. Not bad. All right. Let's go ahead and... one last thing. Is this the one that I need? Nope. That's for everything. I need... that one. Yep, there we go. Alright. Let's fly around and see if we can find anything somewhat decent. I think the ship looks so much better already. I just have to make sure I don't tilt to the side or anything too much, otherwise we are going to fall. Boom. There's the first one. 3 kilometers. That was fast. I'm not even very far from base. And it already popped up. More than enough battery power. We can fly around for a very, very long time. That is very nice. And I don't mind the storms because it makes the wind turbines generate a ton of power. Which we're gonna need if I fly this thing around too much. I don't see anything yet. Where... oh, is that it down there to the right? That's a small thing. The little thing. Oh, actually, there's a wind turbine. Okay. That's good, that's good. Ooh. How am I gonna grab a wind turbine, though? I feel like I needed... I have an idea. And hopefully I can get the material I need to make that idea happen. From down here. Oh! Oh, jump scare. Finally, a turret that's working, apparently. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Okay. Yes. Well. Can I jump up on here? I can. So I don't think it can point upwards. But take your ammo away. I don't think you can shoot me either. Oh, but you can point at me. What's over there? 2.79 east-southeast. Yo, why is the battery moving? That's not cool. Come on. Why is the battery moving around? Oh, it's the rotor that's making it move. Okay. Oh, that scared me. That's the first turret that I've run across that actually works. Medium cargo, another battery, custom turret controller. I do want to keep you just in case I make some more, what you call it? Solar towers. Get that. I don't think I'm gonna get the components that I need for my idea. Oh. No, I could cannibalize one of these landing gears. I want to put one on the front or on one of these wings so that I can grab that from the side and then I can carry it that way. Or I can always come back. However, do I want the medium cargo? I don't think I do. I think I'm all set on those. But I do want the battery. I'll go ahead and set that down. Maybe I should have put the landing gears on the sides. Or some other ones on the sides. Because some things you'll want to grab from the side, I think. I can grab the battery. I can probably just stick this. Yeah, that works, I guess. So for now, I'm going to take you off. And we're going to change this up a little bit. Do that. And put this guy right there. That way I can grab that wind turbine. So I want the wind turbine, the battery. How many steel plates do I get out of this stuff? Not a lot. Throw that stuff in there. Yeah, I don't think I need that medium cargo. I've got other ones back at base. I got some on the trucks, so I think medium cargoes were all set. Now, for the wind turbine, this is risky. I do that. And that. Okay. Seems to be balancing good enough. So then what we can do, hop in here. I think it's this one. It is not that one. I think it's that one. Where the hell's my front landing gear at? Okay. Battery. Now we just need this wind turbine. And I want to grab it pretty low. There we go. Alright, let's take this stuff back home. Now that we had that other signal that was right there, it looks like we have some buildings, I believe. That's really close. It looks like maybe just one building. So we'll go see what's down there next. I think I want to get the wind turbine welded to the base, though. First. Oh! Okay, that got a little bit closer than I was expecting. Did something break? I don't think so. I think we're okay. Took out a chunk of the damn ground, though. Alright, let's come down slowly. Because I want to drop off those guys. And then carefully fly over here. Hopefully that'll stay put long enough that I can get these guys done. Want 2 weld pads. Grab some extra just in case. That should work right there. I don't know if that's too high up off the ground for me to get back into the cockpit or not. Okay, I can still get in the cockpit. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, it's locked. That'll work. Just enough to get this weld pad on. Super sketchy. Okay. So we need to unlock, level out, and then get this guy positioned somehow. Oh, there we go. Okay. And up and running. Sweet. Alright, so now let me take a look, because I think I might... Oh, I guess I didn't damage anything. Cool. Alright. So, what I need to do is put this one back. And then I would like to put a couple more on the sides. Yeah, I think 2 on the sides and the 4 on the bottom should do for now. Put that guy. And 1 more. Rename this guy. Landing gear, front left. Right wing. Left wing. Clear our inventory. Front left. Left wing. Right wing. Okay. And that should do for now. Let's go fly back over to that other location. And so far, I think this ship is definitely working better than the previous variant. And having those landing gears on the wings is going to help out a lot. I think it was over here, right? Yes. Oh, watch out for those damn turrets, though, apparently. What kind of building do we have down here? Don't know, but it looks like it's got one of the sheds. Sheds and a rover, and... I don't know if I've seen that building before. That's actually pretty nice. Alright. Let's fly down. Oh, is that thrusters? Do I see a thruster inside that thing? First, let me look in here, because if there's like a turret... I don't see one. What do we have in here? Timer block. Programmable, small cargo, event controllers. Small cargos are pretty useless. I'll take those, I guess. Ooh, that scared me. Okay. No turret in there, so that's good. I don't think there's a turret in here either. Okay, I think I've seen one of these buildings before. That's not bad. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, 2 hydrogen bottles. Don't really think I need those, though. Oxygen bottles are nice. Especially if we ever make it to space. Pistol mags, yeah, fine, I guess I'll take them. Girders. Small steel tubes. Construction interior. Construction. I'm just looking at all the components that are inside these shelves. And it's a lot of nothing that I really need. I don't think there's anything on the roof. There, look at those shelves that are up on the... Oh, that'd be so nice if those had some metal grids in them. Nope. Nope. Nothing useful. Alright. Now this truck, however, I think I saw... Oh, yes, sir! 3 more small grid atmospherics. Some small cargos. Small conveyor. Oh, just cylinders. I thought it was more thrusters. That's nice, though. I will absolutely take those. I think that's pretty much it. A lot of this is just stuff that we don't need. Doesn't even have motors. No motors. Oh, these might have motors, though. No motors. Motors? Nope. You got motor. Yes. 1 motor. No motor. Okay. So let's get these detached. And those are absolutely coming with me. Yeah, I'll stick it on the wing. Boom. 3 more? That is... oh. That is so nice. Wish they were hydrogen, but these are... no complaint from me on those ones. That is sweet. Alright, I'm gonna grind down a bunch of this thing and throw it into the cargo. Oh, I'm glad I checked these small cargo containers. Jeez. Power cells. Fuck it. I'll take everything out of these. Any other small cargo? Oh, small conveyors. Well, I'm glad I looked at those. Those 3 metal grids right there. Those 3 metal grids are the metal grids I need for those 3 thrusters that I just found. So, check everything. All containers. It's probably sometimes worth it. Alright, grind down just a couple more of these full-sized light armor blocks, because that's going to give us a bunch of steel plate. Cool. I'd say this one is about as cleaned up as I'm going to get it. I will take those 3 thrusters very happily. And we will take those back home. That is 2... oh, those thrusters don't weigh a lot, but they're... you can see the ship pulling up and to the right, I'm not doing anything right there. So I don't know why it does that. When you got things attached, it makes it a little difficult to fly. But 2 of those will be for more side-to-side thrust. And I think the other one I will put on the front so that we have more stopping power. That's the plan. We can get back to base safely. Oh, there's another signal. South-southeast, a couple kilometers. Let's drop that one off. Oh, you are just messing with my ship like crazy. Get that one dropped. That one dropped. And I think I'll just park the ship out here for now. Gonna take a look and see where I want to put those thrusters. Probably up on top would be the best bet. So let's need you. You. Grab what we can out of the ship itself. And then the remainder. We'll get those welded up and put them onto the ship real quick. Let's grab some weld pads while I'm at it. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, one of these is a regular. 2 of them are sci-fi. We are gonna put them up there somehow. This is temporary just so I can get up. And onto the ship. Hopefully I didn't grab all of... Oh, I can grab those ones. I mean, so 700 steel plates right there alone in that trip. That was pretty good. Now let's figure out where we're gonna put these guys. Put the weld pads on first. Try to get onto the back of this guy. Don't want to put it here because then that will probably affect this thruster. So, maybe... put those blocks there. And then we can put the other ones right there. One here, one there. Now it's just a matter of getting these put up and on. Which we should be able to do from here. Whoop, flip it around. There's 1. And 2. Now we have some more side-to-side thrust. That is freaking awesome. Now that one we'll put here. And come on. Stick. Perfect. So we got more braking thrust, more side-to-side thrust. I am happy with that. And another battery that I don't have a use for right now. And I apparently can't squeeze it inside either. Right there. Custom turret controller. Find a use for that at some point. Drop that off. How is our batteries looking on the base? I think they're completely full, right? Sweet. We'll go ahead and get this guy hooked up. After I take the temporary scaffolding out. Beautiful. Oh, so nice. Way more side-to-side thrust now. Awesome, awesome. Let's get this lined up. I'm gonna have to put the connector somewhere else, too. So that we can, move items and stuff out of the cargo container straight into the base. Nice. Alright, so that's all hooked up. So it should be charging. I'm gonna leave it on auto, that's fine. It'll get enough charge, just like that. And I think that is going to conclude this episode, guys. Got a lot of progress done. The ship is great now. Got some more thrusters now. I think next episode I need to focus on trying to find some hydrogen thrusters. That's what we really, really need. And once we get enough of those, we can start building a hydrogen ship or start converting that one into a atmospheric / hydrogen ship, which might be the better thing to do, because we'll probably find some more atmospheric thrusters that will be able to expand even further on it and start adding a bunch of these small hydrogen tanks. Maybe figure out a way to attach a large grid one to it. That might be a little too much, but we will see. Many more episodes to come. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope you have a fantastic day.